What's good? So, it's about 24 hours into a 5-day water fast, or let's say liquid fast, because, like I mentioned before, I'm a big advocate of caffeine. And I'm just going through in my head. I mean, I can always mentally push through, that's how I feel, but it takes some experience to do that. So, looking at it from maybe a beginner perspective, for some of you, I'm gonna have to coach. When you're doing these multiple day fasts, when when you need to go to that extent, and that's fine. And you know what? It's beneficial. It's a great experience for some personal growth. So, just running through my head these workouts. Today's gonna be a weightlifting day. I'm really gonna cut down on the volume, but the muscle groups I hit, it's going to be quick, and it's going to be small numbers. So, like, I don't know what I'm going to hit today, but let's just, I got to think about it a bit more. But let's just say I'm going to hit legs, and then my style of training, I always incorporate some type of core exercise, whether it be lower back or abs. Whether it be lower back and or abs. That's like when I think of core, that's what I think about. Okay, we get we people can have an argument with me later, but I think that's safe to say. You could add in maybe a few other muscle groups, but it is what it is. So in this instance, I would think of one muscle group and one core group. So either the lower back or abs. In my opinion, I'm really gonna have to cut down on volume. So it's gonna be like maybe chest and lower back, and that's gonna be a 10 to 20 minute session. And then 4 to 6 hours later, preferably, maybe I'll do chest again, or the antagonist, back and abs, 10 to 20 minutes, and then get out of there. And then the cardio sessions, in my opinion, the steady weight cardio, that could be done a bit longer because it's going to be low intensity. But if it's going to be higher intensity, then it's going to be like the weightlifting sessions, 10 to 20 minute sessions. But I like the steady weight cardio, and you can apply the principle I use is, to stay connected, work on your business, work on your goals through productivity, whether that be making phone calls, those long phone calls, so they don't seem as dreadful because you're walking, or you're on the treadmill, or you're on the bike, so you're doing something else as well. You're being double productive. So those phone calls, those needed phone calls, they don't seem as dreadful. See, I was but like I was saying, those cardio sessions, that's what I do. Okay, I and you could apply that principle too, and you have to do what works for you, a little bit of trial and error. And if we're working together, we're gonna find out what keeps you inspired, so you can stay consistent, and and that so you allow your body and brain to adapt to a routine, and then we'll steadily progress from there, change things up as needed. But we need that consistency, get you inspired, get you excited, get you interested in a more physically active lifestyle. So it's the first day. I'm doing my 10 to 15 minute walk right now, and maybe in about 6 hours or so, I'm gonna do my first weight training session. Or from 9 to 1, I gotta do some my primary job that I'm still employed by. I have to put in some time with that. And then afterward, preferably right afterward, I'll do a weight training session. I doubt I'm gonna fit in a weight training session before 9. It's already about, what time is it? It's like 5:30 or 6. Um, we'll see. See, that's the beauty of like auto regulation or the experience. Like maybe I'll do a 5-minute lifting session, and it'll just be one exercise. But it's like I hammer it, and I focus on that specific exercise, and when you're able to do that, when you focus on one or two exercises, you provide that stimulation rather than, or you provide that significant stimulation rather than you're doing some mediocre stimulation because you're doing all these exercises, you know. um, so it's the first day of the 5-day transformation of the mind and the body. Um, hopefully our schedules will align. We'll be able to have maybe a couple phone calls, the Southern Sweetheart and I, my leader, my director of various operations of the business, the company we're focused on building. And this is like new territory for me. She's mentioned she's done I think a 21-day fast. So she has more experience on this prolonged fast than me. So it's going to be a interesting staying on top of these liquids. That's going to be a priority, which isn't really much of a struggle for me. If anything, people are like, how do you drink so much? You know, a trick to avoid pissing at night if you're doing these water day fasts and you're really taking in those liquids is 3 grams of vitamin C before bedtime. Like, you know, you want to go to sleep, okay, maybe 10 minutes before you go to sleep, have the vitamin C next to your bed. Take that, you should be good to go. You shouldn't be waking up in the middle of the night peeing. You know, couple that with some magnesium, you're gonna get knocked out. But I started the recording a little bit late, but I just finished my lap, and we'll just go from there. Talk to you soon. Don't wait. Be great. Peace out, baby.